Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about comb filter. What is it? Does it have a sound? Is it in our mixes? And it is. And we're going to talk about why that is. What is the definition? It's a series of reflections between two surfaces. It can be reflections off our console against us, back to the console. It can be a whole series. It can be a series of reflections from floor to ceiling. So any two boundary surfaces close by, far apart, can create what's called a comb filter effect. Why is it called a comb filter? Because if you look at it on an analyzer and on the screen, it has a series of teeth like a comb. So that's how it gets its name. The main one I see a lot of in inquiries that we get is that speaker to console interaction. Most of the examples we see, we have monitors sitting on the console. So that first reflection point is off the console. So I want you to do a little test. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can hear the audible distortion yourself. Take a 2-inch piece of foam and lay it across your console. If you don't have a piece of 2-inch foam, call me. I'll send you one. Okay, let's lay that across the console. Sit back in your normal listening position and listen. Tell me if you hear a difference. You will hear a huge difference. That distortion is in your mixes. Mixes are just like room sound. It's a combination of doing a lot of little things correctly in the right order. And having a speaker to console comb filter interaction in your mix, I don't know of any engineer that would want that. I wouldn't want it in my room. My rooms wouldn't, they're not allowed in my rooms. So try a little experiment. Lay a 2-inch piece of foam across the console, do some listening. Sit back in your chair and do some listening. Pull the foam back. Pull the foam halfway so it's just covering the left channel. Pull it halfway so it's just covering the right channel. Listen to the differences. It's huge, especially from 125 cycles to about 400. Right in the middle frequency ranges, which we just don't want to have happening. So here's another one, the monitor screen. I see a lot of monitor screens, or a lot of screens between the two monitors. So put your foam across that. Perform the same listening test. Put your foam on the console and perform the listening test. Both places, over the monitor screen, over the console. Try both different, alternating in each one. You'll hear huge differences in the middle frequencies. And those are audible distortions, and I know you don't want them in your mix. So in summary, we see in graphic number 4 that a comb filter is really a reflection that goes back and forth between two boundary surfaces. In this graphic, you can see the console causing the comb filter reflection. And in graphic number 5, we realize that good room sound quality is a combination of doing a little things right and the right order. Is the comb filter issue a major problem in studios? No, but when you add it together to a lot of other little variables, you can understand the issue here. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up so I know that it had value to you. And please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Alternatively, if there are other topics that you wish to discuss or see discussed in a video presentation, send me an email, info@acousticfields.com, and we'll get them on our list and get them done for you. I release a new video about every week, so stay tuned to our YouTube channel and keep updated on our new videos.